The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes.
What happens when you go live? If it ain't live, it ain't me. Hey, if it ain't live, it ain't me. Hey. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Hey, if it ain't live, it ain't me. Hey. I should have had the gold, black and gold jerseys. I should have had the gold, black and gold jerseys.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That nigga come out trying to spread nigga ass out. Damn. That's what we do now? Come out, spread the nigga ass out.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Johnson's got it complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, man. Oh,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falls. George Kittle, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a catch made by Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. 35 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 11. Stick.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On first down, here's Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12. Check 52. He's checking. Protein spill. Crash. Hey, come on.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And it's a touchdown.
I'm mad at myself on that.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
After the interception, here's Watson. Binds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. George Kittle, the all-pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win at New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game, just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space. Not a surprise because he is the son of a former Big Ten offensive lineman.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go. What do you need?
Another 49er first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers, Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Like 20.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 7, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The loss. To the full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the handoff, this is Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
21.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 55 to Mike.
80 weapon.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Stop your whining.
Hey, gun. Get hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56. I got it. 56 to Mike. 50 left. Wrap.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Big series right here. We got
12, fellas. Here we go. Back.
Garoppolo gives Zubrita. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander.